Today we're going to be doing chicken Parmigiana, George style.
We have to cut a little bit the chicken fillet because that's too thick, to make, the chicken Parmesan. If it's too thick, you're going to cook, properly. You can make, butterfly if you like it, or if it's too big, we cut, in half. Then we're going to add just a little bit parsley to give us a little bit color into the breadcrumb. The Parmesan cheese.
I've got some pancetta, and all I've done is I've just separated it, popped it on some baking paper. We're going to put it in the oven. With Parmigiana, you normally use a ham between the sauce and the cheese. I like a crispy pancetta on top rather than soft ham in the middle. So we're just going to crispy it up a little bit in the oven, oven preheated to 180. Just pop it in and let it go nice golden brown. George starts to crumb his chicken. So first of all, he's going to put it in the flour, the egg, the breadcrumb, and then he's going to pop it on a tray, and we're going to pop it in the fridge for a couple of minutes before we fry it, just to set the crumb so it doesn't fall off when you start to fry it.
Fill the chicken fillet into the flour. Now we're going to pass, into the breadcrumb, with the Parmesan cheese and all the other flavors inside. Make sure, you have enough breadcrumb, on the fillet. Then passing, it in one tray.
Okay, so our pancetta is now crispy enough. So we've got nice crispy pancetta. It's not too dry, but it's crispy enough. So we're going to start off by making our red sauce for our Parmigiana. So what I've got is probably about a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there, some sliced garlic and just some finely chopped onion. And we're just gonna basically just wilt it down. We don't want it to go brown. We just want to lightly wilt it down and just get those flavors out. And then all we're gonna do is we're just gonna put, depending on how many Parmigianas you're making, that bottle there will make enough sauce for probably 2 mils, 3 mils, depending on how much sauce you like on your Parmas. So let's pour some of that in. And we just want it on a high heat just to start frying that tomato out. And while that starts coming to the boil, I'm going to chop a little bit of parsley and a little bit of oregano. So let's just pop this into our, we're going to add a little bit of pepper. So as much or as little pepper as you like. I'm just going to add a tiny bit of sugar. So I normally just measure out about half a teaspoon. And we'll just sprinkle it in. So we're just going to leave this now to simmer.
Put, little bit extra the Parmesan cheese before we put, the mozzarella. With the Parmigiano top, a little bit, not much. Then after, I'm going to place, the mozzarella. When I fry, all the ingredients go through into the chicken.
So we're going to shallow fry. We don't want to deep fry our schnitzels. We just want to shallow fry them in a frying pan.
Placing the chicken now, the fillet.
Come to shake, Leon, there. Deve les poli parmesan.
No. Now we cook a little bit halfway, the one side. Then we leave another, approximately about another minute. Second round.
It's going to add a little bit more mozzarella. George likes lots of cheese on his Parmigiana. A little bit more Parmesan cheese. So then we're going to top it with our sauce. Depending on how large your chicken pieces are. So if you've got little chicken pieces, just enough to, you don't want it overflowing. A couple of tablespoons.
The mozzarella now. Depends how
much you like.
How much you like, cheese, on top of the fillet,
Chicken's ready.
That's the way how I like it. Very juicy, non-dry.
And then what I do is, I don't put my ham in the middle. I just add my pancetta at the end on top. So there we have it, chicken parmigiana, mashed potato and wilted greens. Enjoy.